take a ride into the grid where the future is alive. We're talking about the Web3 revolution, energy systems and a deep net evolution, yeah. It's a digital symphony, a decentralized energy in the world of connection. Oh, so talk is our destination. Web3 fascination. Get ready for the revolution. Here we go.
Source Talk is back, and this is where the future of energy unfolds. Source Talk is the podcast where we focus on Web3, DeepIn, Srcful, and everything related. And as usual, I'm Johan, and I have Joachim with me. How are you today, Joachim?
I'm actually feeling a bit better. Obviously, it's February, and it's pretty much a customer to get the flu this time of year. So
yeah, especially if you have kids, right?
Yeah. It never fails. But no. I'm feeling better. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking forward for in a couple of weeks. It's something in Sweden called sportlov. It's where the schools are out and you can go skiing. That's basically what you're supposed to do, I guess. So I will go skiing, and the problem with that is that I haven't been sick now for like a few months, so I'm trying to isolate myself for something just to be able to go.
Make sure you don't jinx it now.
yeah, probably just did. So it has been a really exciting week, and I think we have some exciting news for all of you today. This will be a pretty, I think, short community update today. We will not dive into any specific topic, but somewhere down the line we will. I have planned, and you as well, Joachim, we have like a plan for topics to dive into. However, as we have said before, we are doing this just as something besides our daytime jobs, and sometimes it's hard to get the hours to be enough to prepare for that those topics, because we want to be able to deep dive a bit in those, but that will come further on. So I hinted, Joachim, that we have exciting news. What are the exciting news?
Well, first of all, we actually discussed a little bit last week about us trying to reach some sort of consensus on Srcful's design. And with a little bit of inspiration from HiveMapper, which is another DeepIn project that's actually really cool, which you could check out at hivemapper.com. We have released our new web, or actually we incorporated our Explorer into the web rather than having it as a separate entity. So, and our developers also added a bit of functionality to that already. Obviously, it's a project in the making, but you can already go to srcful.io and check out our new web.
Nice. Yeah, and I think that makes sense, because the Explorer will probably, as in many DeepIn projects, the Explorer is kind of the heart of the product as well, or at least the visualization of the physical hardware will be pretty important in the case of Srcful.
I thought it was actually pretty cool also that our developers added the function to see the total output of all solar plants.
That came like yesterday. So now you can see the production in real time and summed up for all gateways that are in the system. And maybe I will probably I will, the most exciting thing we will save for last then, because talking about those beta testers that we have, and that you can all go into the Explorer and you can watch the beta testers that we have as of right now. I think it's like I never seems to remember the exact number, but like 8 or 10 or so, and that is what we'll focus on growing in the weeks and months to come. However, as of right now, we are making a round of rewards for our beta testers, and this is something that happens on a monthly basis. So we do a manual actually payout each and every month, depending on if this this gateway has been online or not during the month. It's not like it must be online all the time, because I mean, it's a beta testing phase. An offline gateway can be just as valuable for us in the phase we're in as a one that is up all the time. But that is kind of the criteria as of right now.
I think we have a set limit right now of 7 days per month. I don't
Yeah.
remember it being consecutively, or
I don't think so. I think it's okay just if it's on online for at least 7 days of the month.
Yeah.
We will round off rewards for that particular beta tester. And this could be actually for our second or third news. This could be really exciting, because so remember that as of right now, the next payout or reward round will be probably 10th of March or something like that, or 11th of March, depending on, we try to do it with 30 days in February shorter, so maybe 13th of March or something like that. But that would be the next round of rewards. So if anyone is joining and is online for more than 7 days, you will get a full payout for the next round. Why do we do this manually? Well, we actually decided that it's better to just start with like getting the rewards out there and try it out. We have more or less everything finished and done for making this a more dynamic model. So in the next phase, whenever that starts, we will start doing dynamic rewards. So you will get rewarded for the actual energy that you deliver to the power grid. However, in the phase we're in right now, as I said, it's as valuable for getting no output as getting an output for us. But pretty soon we will start with a dynamic model, and that is what we call, I think I hinted this last time, I might have mentioned proof of source. We call this proof of source. So when a gateway is validating the energy coming from solar PVs on your roof, we validate this, and then if it qualifies, we will make the reward, make a reward based on that, basically. That is proof of source. We have another thing coming that we call proof of control. That is really interesting. It's the flexibility market and being able to help stabilize the energy grid. But that is in a later phase. So we will talk a lot more about that later on. In the first phase, we need to get the energy gateways out there. So proof of source is the thing that we focus on. So
speaking of gateways, that takes us to the second topic of tonight. We have decided to release both written guides and instructional videos on how to assemble your own gateway. And we will also provide like a bill of materials, so what you need to purchase in order to assemble your own gateway. And as where we stand right now, we have no issues actually helping people, at least some people, to assemble their gateways. So if you're not into hardware at all, you think it's daunting, you can drop onto Discord and we will help you out to assemble a gateway for you. But I actually have a gateway right here. This is the first prototype that we made. And as you can see, the case is a little bit bigger than it has to be because we had another module in this one at first, which we don't need anymore. So we're going to drop schematics. Do you call it schematics in 3D printing?
Yeah, I guess so. Or the 3D model for the case. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have a 3D printer, you can print it out yourself. But we're also going to be able to provide one for you for a small fee, at least initially. But yeah, like I said, we're going to drop instructional videos and written guides on how to assemble it. And the best part about the do-it-yourself gateway is that it's actually pretty cheap. I mean, a rock hotspot miner, what do they go for? $300.
Oh, yeah, maybe like that, something
Mm.
250.
Yeah, so
300
say
maybe.
$200-300, but you could actually assemble a Srcful gateway yourself for like $60,
Hmm.
600 Swedish. So going that route is actually, I mean, I think it's pretty smart. I think I would do that myself, and it's actually really really simple to assemble yourself.
Yeah, it's basically a Raspberry Pi and a crypto chip that you connect to a Raspberry Pi, and
Yeah,
then you're good to
and a
go.
couple of
So
jumper cables.
yeah, and if you have a Raspberry Pi already, that the only thing you need is the crypto chip at the cost of like what is it, like $5 or something, so
Yeah.
€5. So it's pretty easy to get going. And of course, this will not halt our progress in the hardware area. We are still working things out with manufacturers to be able to deliver a batch of Srcful branded energy gateways. And actually, me and Frederick, we are going to Hong Kong to meet with manufacturers and also participate in the Web3 festival conference that is in Hong Kong in, I think it's beginning of April. But we will talk more about that later. But we are still working with getting an energy gateway out there, but this could be a good step to be able to start participating in the early beta phase for those that are really interested in that. And as I said, if you start doing the DIY right away, you will probably have a good chance to be qualified for rewards for the third batch or the third beta batch here. So that could also be a thing. Where do you know? Where do you find like information about hardware and stuff?
First of all, I would say Discord. We're gonna drop anything related to this on Discord, possibly Twitter as well, but also the documentation. I believe within a week or so,
Yeah.
we will drop the instructions.
Yeah.
And also, we're obviously going to mention this in a future podcast as well. So, I mean, no one's going to miss out on anything.
Yeah. And I mean, the DIY solution has been actually on the drawing table for close to a year. We have been back and forth with the DIY solution, and finally, in the last month or so, we have decided to go this route and started to work on instructions and everything related. And this will also mean that we will have firmware being open sourced and ready for you to install on the gateway, basically, or on the Raspberry Pi to make it the gateway, to make it an energy gateway for Srcful. So yeah, exciting news, I think. It will be really nice to start seeing our Explorer explode in more gateways out there. Now they are really concentrated to the Kalmar region where the main team is located, but I think we will see a big spread in Sweden soon. That's our hope, at least. And we also need to get like 50 gateways up and running here soon, just to meet some milestones that we have internally as well. So it will be exciting. Joachim, do you have? I mean, I know that you are in the moving circus right now, but do you have like solar panels, or what is your current situation?
Not as of right now, seeing as I'm in an apartment.
Hmm.
But obviously, we have plans to build our own house. So once we get that going, I'm obviously going to get solar panels.
Yeah, I can't blame being in an apartment, since I actually am in a house. So the goal now is that I think we talked about this before, but when you are like, okay, so I need to add solar panels to my roof, but then, oh, the roof is old, maybe I need to exchange the roof first, that it becomes like this big project. But as, the plan now is to I think start an installation pretty soon, because I also want to be on the train, because
Yeah,
as of right
exactly.
now I don't get any rewards, so I need to try to get a solar panels up. Yeah, but the thing with and this is something that maybe we haven't discussed a lot, but the thing with the Srcful is that it's not like the size. Of course, the size of your solar PVs, or at least how much energy they produce, will matter in some way, because when we start looking at the production, you will get more source tokens for if you produce more, of course. But the solution should probably work even if you have like one panel on your balcony, and
Yeah.
only produce like something to maybe power a battery or charge your mobile phone or something like that. So then you could join actually, and just get some rewards, not much, but probably some. There are no too small facilities for this. Yeah, that is that. As I said, it will be a pretty short one today. Do we have anything else we have missed out on for this week?
Our developers hinted that those of you who have a, how do you pronounce it? rack?
Rack, yeah, rack.
Yeah.
Gateway.
For those of you who have a rack hotspot miner version 2, we got open source firmware coming to that as well, should you want to use that as a gateway. We don't have a specific time frame on this, but it's in the making right now, so I believe it should be dropped pretty soon.
Yeah. And we are also working hard on getting a dual mining set up on the rack hotspot miner version 2. So the CalShip rack hotspots will hopefully in a pretty soon be able to dual mine both helium and source in parallel, and there are actually a lot of benefits of having a helium miner as well, and I think we will also, this is something that we will get back to, but one of our I would rather see that we have like miners dual mining, doing more than one thing on the same hardware. It would be good for the environment, of course, but also if we can help Helium build their network together with our network, that's just a win-win situation for everybody. So and we can utilize the thing, and we can also make use of having a Helium gateway on the same location as our miner, because then we can use the Helium ecosystem with LoRaWAN to maybe attach accessories and things like that. So if you have a rack hotspot miner version 2, hold it dear to your heart, and then pretty soon you will hopefully be able to dual mine source with that one as well. With that, Joachim, we are done for today. I think it's Sunday. I think
so
it's too. Yeah. I plan to be up late here in Sweden. It's Super Bowl tonight, so I will probably watch that. Go 49ers, and other than that, as usual, remember, your energy is your power.
Step into the neon lights. Let's take a ride into the gray where the future is alive. We're talking about the Web3 revolution, energy systems and a deep evolution. Yeah, it's a digital symphony, a decentralized energy in the world of connection. Oh, so stock is our destination. Web3 fascination. Get ready for the revolution. Here we go.